Well, good Monday morning.
Like that picture behind you?
You like that? It's over here. Yeah, it's over here.
Changed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're in a different studio, so you're kind of setting up different.
Yeah, we're trying to work on getting this upstairs studio area and workable, quick.
Now,
space.
Up there is where we're going to do, because, we're doing our annual business meeting online, right? So
that's right.
So we're doing it up in that studio, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be up here.
Exciting.
Got our little lights, have our teleprompter up there that I'm sitting there looking at you in, and sitting there scrolling our text. I'm not reading this script, so it's not like you're
just talking, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, this will be exciting. So that'll be, what is that? Is that Thursday?
Mm-hmm. Next week. Oh, yeah. This week.
It is this week, right?
It is.
Thursday.
It is.
And then we turn around and next week is INSURCON.
Oh, March the 30th is today. And I told Shania last week at the in Empower Her, we can't do this again. This is way too close.
Don't you agree? Here's what I keep saying. Don't you agree, like 11 months ago, when we're planning these and booking it and putting it on the calendar, and it looks like it's all like 2 weeks apart, that we're like, no, that's not a big deal. That's not a problem.
It's all good.
It seems fine 11 months ago, right?
That's right.
It's
until the technology group at our vendor says, "Oh, I need everything 2 weeks ahead of schedule, 2 weeks ahead of the event, so we can get all of our part done." And it's like, forgot about that.
I know. Same.
You think over all the years that we've been doing this that I wouldn't forget about that, wouldn't you?
I think maybe those that come to our conference underestimate the amount of technology that it takes to put on one of our conferences, because that's a world we have to live in now, right?
Yeah. I mean, not even so much technology, but just the communication about technology. We have to communicate to a totally different vendor that this is what we have. This is everything that we need shown. And
because you're not standing there running it.
No.
People might think, oh, well, Jerry, we have Jerry, but no, you're standing there and we're depending on them.
That's right. That's right. They're professionals and they do a good job. They do a good job.
It's true. No, they've done our stuff before too. So they're a little bit familiar with us. And we're at a cool place. So, okay, that's getting quick. Okay, so I guess we need to tell everyone for sure they need to be online on our annual business meeting. And didn't we send out a couple of emails on that where they can sign up with the link and all that kind of stuff?
Sent out a couple registration emails and if anyone is interested and would like that, give us an email. Shoot us an email to somebody. One of us, me or you or Shania or any of us can get that link to you. Yeah,
but the meeting itself will be live.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So, this is exciting. This is, we did this a couple of years back, those 2 years of COVID. And I kind of wish we would have.
That long back? 2 years back?
All the way back there.
Good
all
night.
The way back.
Good night.
All the way back.
Yep.
And so I kind of wish we would have kept on with it. But anyway, this is us being very, very modern again. So I think it'll go well.
We just got to make it easy. We need to make it easy.
It will be easy.
Yep.
It will be really good. I think, and I think Scott Dole, our chairman, will just get through it just fine. Yep. So that's the easy part. So next week is actually INSURCON. So it's like really here. I think it seems so far away because we've been saying April for so long, and it's literally April. Like in 2 days, it's April.
Denise, do you realize that we're going back to that? This year's going by so fast, but it is going by so fast.
Isn't that what my grandma used to say?
No, I don't. I don't even want to hear it. What did grandma used to say?
The days are short and what is it?
That's enough in its own right there.
Okay, I'm not going to go into that. INSURCON. Okay, so we're having our commissioner forum. So last week, I know we're going to talk about this a little bit, but last week we had our big Empower Her conference, which was fabulous. Our women's conference, it went off fantastically.
Yes.
Jamie Longacre, our lobbyist, came and spoke. So lots of political things going on. But what I love what we're doing at INSURCON is that we're having the 4 people running for insurance commissioner. They're going to come and do like we'll call it a forum. Mm-hmm. So we're sending out an email instead of trying to take up time because that it's time consuming and we have a limited amount of time. We're going to send questions out in advance that they should. And then so all they have to do instead of asking from questions from the floor, like do a question, send it in, we'll have it in our list and we'll try to get to as many as we can. So we're sending those out.
We've already sent out 2 emails and we've already received a couple, I would think fairly decent questions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so if anyone has questions, even if I'm pretty sure I've got that scheduled to go out again before.
Well, Jeff Barong is moderating, and so I know he's working a little bit on the balance of it all, but he is looking for questions. So anything that anyone can send us, because there's some things that are changing. We've had the same commissioner for 8 years, so that means there could be a lot of changes that are coming up, and we just want to hear what everyone has to say. So I'm actually looking very, very forward to this.
I totally agree. I think it will be a great time. Now, I think you were fixing to get to this. It starts on time and we have very limited time. And if you sit and do the mathematics, we're only going to get through a few questions. So be sit down, ready to hit the ground running because it's going to be. I
will be standing on stage ready to introduce and go, and we'll hand it off to Jeff.
You better have your breakfast. You better have your breakfast bagel and your coffee sitting there.
It's true. That's right. And you better not be tired from the night before because the night before we're doing our OK Pack fundraiser, it's dueling pianos, and fun is going to be an understatement, right?
I went to that one. We just recently went to a dueling pianos, and I think I told Shania yesterday or day before yesterday. It is so incredible to see those pianists to be able to just play anything and play by ear. And I've always admired those people who could do that. And then just to have fun and, have just a good old time, have a good little party going on and raise money.
Yeah, the cool thing is that we're trying to raise money for OK Pack, which is our political action committee. Mm-hmm. And so this is money that we can support candidates that have like-minded business beliefs of what we have, whether it be in insurance or small business. So this is a way that we can support those candidates. It's a big election year. I'm not kidding, Jerry. You know what I do around here, and every day's a new day. You change
the discussion every single day.
Every day.
It's all good. But that's just the way that happens up there at the Capitol.
It is. You have to be super nimble. So last week was a deadline week, and this week everything flips to the opposite houses. So I'll probably be back at the Capitol this week. I know, but
same discussion start over.
I know, but remember, we have to be involved in that. Mm-hmm. If we are not representing our business, our industry, our consumers, then we're not doing our job. So it's something I actually really enjoy. We take it very seriously. But elections take money, campaigns take money. Mm-hmm. And so we have to find the way to support those. So dueling piano bar the night before at the Omni. You don't have to go anywhere. You have to go to a real bar. And then dueling pianos. And then the next morning you have to be bright and shiny early because at 8:30 we're starting the commissioner forum.
Right. And so if you're wanting to be a part of this, end of registration is April 1st. That's like in a couple days.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So make sure. Oh, and also with the dueling pianos, there will be adult beverages available which should make it exciting and fun. So
it will cost $20 to get in, but there's also
you're going to dueling pianos
just to get in. But and then it all goes to OK Pack. So all of it goes to OK Pack. But then once you get in, you better have if you want them to play a song, you better have money. All of that money will go to OK Pack. It's gonna be fun.
Why am I? Wait a minute. I'm hearing it now. Boomer Sooner. What?
What if I paid just to have Boomer Sooner played for 5 straight minutes? Someone would have to come up with a lot of money.
They'd have to step up and That's right. Or maybe all of us, all the Sooner fans in the office could pitch in to.
I mean, the problem with our office is that we have a pretty split group.
I know. So split.
So we'd be like canceling each other out. So I'm excited. We got some great speakers. Next week's going to be great. Yep. In fact, we'll Monday morning we'll get to brag about it. So we're going to have this talk all over again.
That's right.
But get ready for next week. Registration. Your questions for the commissioner form. Those are the two things that everyone needs to do this week, correct?
Yes, as soon as possible. Actually, in the next couple days.
Okay.
Don't wait until the Wednesday after. Don't wait till after Wednesday. So
no. And if someone raises their hand, we're not gonna take that question.
We'll say ask them after.
Yes.
As a wise,
stay around.
Yeah. As a wise man once said, "Get her done."
I like it. Okay, well, a couple of other things. We have an incredible education program. The institutes, there are just a couple of classes to mention. Personalized or problematic, exploring new age of insurance pricing. Well, that's a big topic, not only in our legislature, but in our state. So how do they price? What does that mean? Next week, I think, they're saying the first 2 weeks of April. So this week and next week, they're saying that a lot of rain's supposed to come back in. There could be severe weather, hailstorms, all of that. So how does that affect pricing? And then there's another class on April the 2nd, Backyards and Beyond, What's Today's Underwriters Really See. Now, I think this is interesting because unless you're an underwriter, you don't really understand that they're looking at every little thing. So It's interesting. When I first started in the industry, you'll think this is crazy. In my office, we had a retired underwriter that worked in our agency. And he taught me everything that an underwriter thinks. So when I would come in with a client with an application, he goes, well, what about this? Did you think about this? So I kind of learned to sell insurance based on what an underwriter thought. So it was actually really helpful. So that will be a really, really good class. But don't forget, there's a lot of education opportunities on our website. So if you go to bigiok.com, you'll see education. Just do the drop down box and then go to your path and you'll find it. So an easy way to get there. Our website is really user friendly.
I think that's the whole goal for us is it's a easy, usable, not overwhelming tool for our members. And and just by the way, all we're going to be talking about the Institute webinars each Monday when we do this. We're going to throw in a couple of the webinars that are going on, but there's tons more. There's they keep 12 to 15 going at at any one time. So
it's crazy. And they're good. I've taken a few of them. They're interesting. So So benefit to our members. That's That's this week. Next week, we are going to hit the ground running too.
Dun, dun, dun. Have a good one.
You too.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.